Good evening and welcome to Property, Home Building and News Analysis brought to you by PA Live. This news is sponsored by Rehoboth Properties, Mayfair Estates, Gold Key Properties and Adum City Estates. Now coming up in the headlines, Ghanaians in the diaspora make up 26% of home buyers in the country. Police to clamp down on land guards. And elsewhere on the continent, housing demand in South Africa was strong in 2021. Now the news in details. Ghanaians in the diaspora make up 26% of home buyers in the country. The Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, GREDA, says Ghanaians in the diaspora constitute about 26% of home buyers in the country, with a small percentage of foreign nationals owning homes in the country. Speaking to the media in Accra, the president of the association, Mr. Patrick Bonfo, said about 4% of foreign nationals make up home buyers in Ghana, and most of them prefer to purchase homes in the luxury market. He further indicated that indigenous Ghanaians constitute some 70% of home buyers in Ghana, debunking assertions that Ghanaians living abroad are acquiring more homes in the country. He, however, said though many Ghanaians living abroad are increasingly developing the taste of venturing into the luxury residential market to buy homes, most of them prefer to purchase middle-income homes. The growing trend in acquiring middle-income homes by indigenous Ghanaians is one of the surest ways to eliminate the growing threat of purchasing land and avoiding its associated challenges before building. Mr. Bonfo said governments must make a concerted effort to ensure that the use of local content in the real estate and housing sector is not compromised. He explained that the use of the local materials will bring down costs and enable more people to own homes. Police to clamp down on land guards. The Central East Regional Police Commander, Deputy Commissioner of Police DCOP David Eklu, has stated the commitment of the police administration in dealing with perpetrators of land guard activities at Kasoa and its environs. He therefore cautioned that anybody who seizes anything from a site or harasses developers would be arrested. Addressing the Central Regional Coordinating Council, he explained that Kasoa and its enclaves had become a hub of land guard activities. This is because of the high interest in land acquisition and development of property, leading to the occurrence of multiple sale of land, trespassing, illegal collection of monies from developers, among others. DCOP Eklu explained that the measures put in place by the police had reduced its use of land guard activities, while indicating that the violence associated with it had also reduced. He further called on the public to report such cases to the police. DCOP Eklu indicated that the police had started developing a database to track the trend of land cases and said they had compiled over 2,972 cases from January to August. Out of the number, he said 202 had been sent to court and that some of the cases were being pursued at the civil court. Others, he said, use alternative dispute resolution mechanism to settle the cases. He mentioned that the region had a number of chieftaincy-related disputes as well as boundary disputes which had the potential of stalling development initiative. Tenants asked to obtain tenancy agreement papers for optimal service delivery. The Koforidua Office of the Department of Rent Control has advised tenants to obtain tenancy agreement papers and rent receipts from prospective landlords to help them acquire rent cards for optimal service delivery. Mr. Isaac Okreku Asimeni, a rent officer, told the media that receipts help avoid disputes because they act as proof. He explained the rent card captures the details of the tenants and landlords, the premises and the tenancy, and the monthly recoverable rent. He advised the public to contact the Rent Control Office on any issue of concern, adding that the department worked with landlords and renters to achieve peaceful coexistence. The department has offices at Nkoko, Chebi, Insewem, Asaman Kese, Akemoda, Koforidua, and Odumasi Krobo. He indicated that cases beyond the control of the office were forwarded to the rent magistrate for settlements. We'll go for a short commercial break. Please stay with us. Welcome back from the break. To remind you, we are sponsored by Rehoboth Properties, Mayfair Estates, Gold Key Properties, and Adom City Estates. Now in international news, housing demand in South Africa was strong in 2021. According to media reports, with loan applications up by 18% as against 2020 and 48% as against 2021, confidence in the South African property market has also improved. However, the recent increase in the interest rate and the severe cost of living pressure caused by the recent lockdowns, Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and soaring energy and food prices indicate tougher times ahead as consumers pull in their homes. But experts say that at this stage, it is hard to predict exactly how the market will react. Either the demand for home loans will shrink absolutely, or consumers will be on the lookout for lenders that can add extra value while reducing costs. In the U.S. market since the 2008 financial crisis, the mortgage market has become more competitive, largely owing to the emergence of many new smaller digital players and consumers being instantly able to compare mortgage products and rate offerings. The experts affirm that the same scenario is playing out in other markets, and South Africa is no exception. They added that of particular note is the trend towards the building of real estate services with mortgages, as evidenced by the evolution of the ecosystem. Thank you for staying with us. Do well to follow us on all our social media handles. We are on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. You can also reach us at www.propertyexpress.org. Have a good evening and thank you.